everyone, I'm Amy and this is Reese, and we have a great 20-minute kettlebell workout. It's simple, it's introductory. Okay, keep breathing. You've got about 10 seconds left in this rest, and we're gonna go right back into those jumping jacks. So, second time around, 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks, 30 seconds on the clock. If you took it a little slow that first time, I wanna see your hands touching overhead this time. Your feet all the way out to the sides. Your abs already engaged. Just moving and starting to get that heart rate up a little bit more. 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. You've got this. We're gonna go into that inchworm in 3, 2, 1. Hinging at the hip, coming on down, walking it out into that high plank. Stay right here for a second. Walk it on back. Stand on up. Now, if you need to bend your knees and come out, if that feels better on your back, be my guest. Do what you need to do. Bend your knees again, stand on up. The important thing is that you're keeping your core engaged. You're really kind of warming up your glutes. You're warming up your shoulders. You've got 3, 2, 1. Come back down into that plank. And you've got your hip opener, right leg forward. Maybe move a little bit faster this time. Keep breathing. You want to think about keeping that knee over your ankle each time that that foot comes forward. Keep those steps light. 5 more seconds. In 3, in 2, in 1. Mountain climbers, this is your last warm-up move. Maybe you pick up the pace here. Under 20 seconds left here. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Is your core engaged? Are your shoulders over your wrists? Just about 5 more seconds. Keep it going. In 3, in 2, and 1. Stand on up. Take that 60 seconds of rest. Are you feeling warm?
Definitely.
I'm feeling warm. We're ready to get into that workout in just 60 seconds. So grab some water, grab a kettlebell, and then we'll do that workout. Nice job with that warm up. Now you're going to need to grab 1 kettlebell for this workout. So pick it on up and let's get started with the workout. You're gonna have 45 seconds of squats starting in 3, 2, and 1. Take it down and up. Now I'm gonna talk you through some modifications. If you just wanna keep going, just watch Reese back there. He's just gonna keep going with the squats. You'll notice that he's holding the bell here at his chest as he takes it down and up. Another way you can hold the kettlebell is by the horns. Those are the bars here, and you can take it there, down and up. You can also hold the kettlebell. Maybe the way to take it down a notch would be to hold by the handle, down, tap it to the floor, and come back up. You've got about 15 seconds left. Keep moving. This is actually a really nice way to measure that you're coming down to the same point every time. You feel that tap on the floor. Just about 5 seconds left, and you get a 15-second rest. Woo! And that's it. 15 seconds, then we're gonna go into a Russian twist. So come down to the mat, set up with your kettlebell, 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Just twisting side to side. You wanna think about keeping your back nice and straight here, your core is pulled in, your abs are pulled in. If you are looking to make this move more advanced, you're just gonna bring your feet up off the ground. Nice little balance here. Keeping that core pulled in, keeping that back really straight. You've got less than 30 seconds, so keep moving. Keep breathing. Think about keeping your shoulders down, away from your ears. Really sitting tall. You've only got about 5 seconds left, and then you get 15 seconds of rest. In 3, 2, and 1. Great. Next up, we're gonna do a push press. So you're gonna come back up to your feet. This is gonna be a little bit more of a cardio move, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more of a cardio. In 3, 2, and 1, we're pushing the bell up overhead, and we take that little mini squat and push overhead. Down and up, down and up. If you need to modify at any point, you can also just drop the kettlebell. It's totally okay to even just practice getting this movement down with your hands at your chest, just getting that movement down of knees bending, arms going overhead. You've only got about 20 seconds left, so try to stay with us. Keep it going. You've got this. You've got 15 seconds of sweet rest coming up. Let's step forward with our right foot first, and let's go, 45 seconds. So now you'll see that Reese is holding it at his chest. Another option here would be to press it overhead. Do you want to show that? Great job. So you step forward, press overhead, step on back. That's a little bit more advanced. You've got less than 30 seconds. Whatever you decide to do, just keep moving. We're really just doing maybe across your shoulders. Either way, do what works for you. You've got about 20 seconds left. Maybe you lift those feet up. Maybe you challenge yourself. Whew. Maybe you lose your balance. That's okay. Just keep going. Only 10 seconds. And then we're going to take a 15-second rest. In 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Now we're going to stand it on up for that push press. So you're holding your kettlebell. I think this is easiest with the bell, upside down, sort of bell facing toward the sky. In 3, 2, and 1. Little bend in the knees, pushing up overhead. Now I'm focusing on my arms here, but that doesn't mean that I'm not engaging my core. I'm also paying attention to my breathing. I'll show you this from the side so you get another angle. Pushing up. Little bend in the knees. It's not a full squat. You just want to keep moving. Less than 20 seconds. You're doing a great job. You are really blowing through this whole circuit. This is awesome. Keep moving. Only 6 more seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to go into our bent over row here. We're going to hold the kettlebell by this top handle and really think about engaging our triceps here. In 3, 2, and 1. Pick up that kettlebell. Keep breathing. Now again, thinking about, I'm engaging my glutes. I'm engaging my core. Why am I engaging my core? Because I really want to protect my low back. If I don't, my back arches, it arches too far the other way. If I keep my core pulled in, my back stays flat. You've only got about 20 seconds left here. Really think about squeezing your triceps right against that rib cage. 10 seconds. Keep your neck nice and long, your gaze straight down to the floor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that rest. And now we're gonna move into the last move of this circuit, which is that forward lunge. Take some deep breaths. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Here we go. Step it forward, right foot. 45 seconds. I'm going to hold this bell right here at my chest. If you're feeling adventurous, you can push that bell overhead. Just remember, if you're pushing it overhead, I want you to keep that core engaged. Every time you push over, that's not a chance for you to let your core relax. Keep it engaged. Only 20 more seconds. You guys are doing so great. You've got rest coming up. Keep going. I know you can do this. If you're starting to feel tired, we are too. Keep moving. You've got this. You're so strong. Only 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Give me one more rep. And you're done. Take a nice deep breath. You've got 60 seconds. Cool it down. Get some water. And then we're going to move on to the next part. Amazing job on circuit 1. Great job, Reese.
Thanks.
Are you ready to get into circuit 2?
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna get started with deadlifts. 45 seconds on the clock. Pick up your kettlebell in 3, 2, and 1. Now, deadlifts. I'm not gonna lie, this is a complicated move. There's a lot to think about here. So go as slow as you need to. Here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about keeping your core pulled in. I want you to think about using your glutes and your hamstrings to lift up every single time. This is not like a bend and snap, pushing your hips forward. That's not going to do anything for you. You've only got about 20 seconds left. You're holding the kettlebell by the handle, letting it come toward the floor, and then you're standing up and squeezing at the top. Just about 10 seconds left here. Think about not locking your knees, slight bend in those knees, and in 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, 15 seconds, and then we're gonna come down to the mat, and you're going to do a sit-up into a press-up. So here we go, just about 5 more seconds. Come on down, and now you're gonna sit all the way up and press up at the top. Come all the way down, and all the way back up, pressing up at the top. So this is a great core move. Really think about engaging your core, not just as you come up, but as I come down, really pulling in my abs as I roll all the way down. You've only got about 20 seconds left. Once again, you can take this move as slowly as you want. I want you to think about form here. Keep it going, guys. Only about 10 seconds left. Are you breathing? Keep breathing. You've got rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more rep, and 1. Now, take a breather. We're gonna move into a triceps press. We're gonna come onto our knees for this. We're not gonna be standing up, and I'll tell you why as soon as we get started. In 3, 2, and 1, tricep press. That bell is overhead. Notice that my elbows are squeezed in towards my ears, my biceps are at my ears, my arms are not out here lifting the bell. No. We really want to target those triceps. My abs are also engaged here. I'm pulling in, tucking my hips under, keeping my glutes engaged as well. Only about 20 seconds left. Why are we on our knees here? Well, because we're not standing, this move is actually a little bit more challenging than if you were standing and you could really engage your whole legs. So this is going to make this a bit more challenging. Stay with it. You've only got less than 10 seconds. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Now, you're going to stay right here on your knees. We're going to go into the halo. I kind of love halos. Do you?
Yeah.
I kind of love halos. This is a favorite move. This is going to target your core and your whole upper back, shoulder area. Here we go. Kettlebells overhead. You're going to bring it all the way around like you're making a big circle, and then bring it back in the other direction. Whew. Now, it's really important that you keep your core engaged here. What you don't want to do is do something that would endanger like your spine, like you're twisting or something because your core isn't engaged. Keeping that core engaged here is really important. So keep moving. You've only got 20 seconds left, and then you've only got one more move. So how are you feeling, Reese?
Oh, I'm feeling these.
Whew. 10 seconds on the clock. Think about how you can refine this movement. How can you make it even better for that last 3, 2, and 1. Stand on up. For our last move, it's going to be a classic. It's the kettlebell swing. I'm going to talk you through it. If you want to just go for it, just watch Reese. In 3, 2, and 1. It's a hip hinge back and bring it forward. Back, woo, bring it forward. Exhaling each time at the top. So what we're thinking about here is hinging at the hip. This is not a squat. This is not coming down and then squatting up and throwing the bell. That's not what we're doing. It's a hip hinge with a slight bend in the knees and throwing the bell forward. Keeping that core engaged. Just about 20 seconds left. If you want to make it more challenging, Reese, do you want to show a single arm? You can do a single arm. That's going to require you to throw the bell just a little bit at the top, catch it, and bring it forward. Less than 10 seconds, and then you get 60 seconds of rest, so give it all you got. Keep going. And time. Woo! Nice job. Take 60 seconds of rest, get some water, bring your heart rate back down. We're going to do that whole circuit one more time. Great job, everyone. We're going to get right into our last circuit. This is the second time through with all of these moves, so you know what's coming, and it's your last chance. So give it everything you got. We're going to get started here with our deadlifts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, stand it on back up. Now, I never stop thinking about my form with deadlifts. I think that I can refine the movement again and again, and I encourage you to do the same. If this is too much for you, you're going to hold the kettlebell by the horns, and you're going to practice good mornings, which is just a hip hinge. Coming down, keeping that core engaged, that back nice and flat, and then coming back up. You've got less than 20 seconds here. Just really think about pulling in that core, hinging at the hip, and then standing back up. And if you want to go for it, you're going down toward the ground, standing back up. In 3, 2, and 1. Take 15 seconds of rest. You're going to bring it down to the floor. We're going to do sit-ups into that press up in just a few seconds. And this is it. So give it everything you've got. Okay, coming down to the ground. And here we go. Sit it up, press on up. Down to the floor, and press up. Are you breathing? Are you really pulling that core in? Every time that you come down, think about pulling your core in so that your low back is touching the floor. There's no arch here in your back. Down, exhale as you come up. 20 seconds left. If you need to drop the weight, go ahead. Otherwise, stay right here with us, because it's your last round. Keep moving. You can do this. Just about 5 more seconds. Give it 1 more rep. Woo. And take that rest. Now, we're gonna move to our knees and we're gonna go into a tricep press. So, like I said before, I like doing this on the knees because it really forces you to focus on your arms. Here we go, 45 seconds, bring it back and overhead. We're keeping our biceps pulled in right next to our ears, just hinging at the elbow, nice and easy. You'll notice that I'm holding the bell, the heaviest part here. If it feels more comfortable to you to hold the horns, do the grip that works for you. If this is too much, you can also stand it up, and you can take your tricep press standing so that you get the full support of your legs. But otherwise, if you can stay with us, only about 10 more seconds, challenge yourself, do it on your knees. Stay with us. You can do this. You've got a rest coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Put that bell down, shake out your arms. We're staying right on our knees and we're gonna go into that halo, making big circles all the way around. You've done this before. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So this time, think about, how can I make this circle even bigger? How can I work through the fullest extent of my range of motion? Pushing all the way out to the side, all the way overhead, and all the way back down. Less than 30 seconds. Are you breathing? Keep it going. You can do this. I know you've got this. Woo! You guys are unstoppable now. Keep going. Woo! Keeping that core engaged. Less than 10 seconds. Keep your hips tucked under. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. In 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Put that down. This is your last move of your last circuit, so you've got to give it everything that you've got left. We're going to do kettlebell swings. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. We're holding the bell by the handle, and we're just swinging it forward. Our abs are engaged. It's just a nice, easy hip hinge. Exhale each time at the top, keeping your shoulders down. Really pushing your hips forward every single time you come up. Woo. How are you feeling, Reese?
I'm feeling it.
All right. You've only got 15 more seconds. Keep this going. Nice and easy. Really engage your glutes every time you come back. You've only got 5 more seconds. Give it everything you've got at home. Keep going and rest. Woo! All right, nice job at home. You guys killed that circuit. We're gonna do a nice cool down in about 60 seconds. Grab a drink of water and then get ready to cool it all down. Whew. Great job, everyone at home. We're gonna do a nice cool down now, so move your kettlebell. You don't need this anymore. And then you're gonna take it on down to your mat. Nice and easy. Come into a plank, and then immediately push back up into a down dog. You can walk your feet out, one at a time. This should feel really nice on your hamstrings, on your glutes, on your shoulders. Find a little stillness. And when you're ready, come forward into a high plank. And now you're gonna lightly swing your right foot forward, step it down, make no noise with that foot. Kind of rock back and forth here. Nice little hip opener, just like you did in the beginning. When you're ready, drop your left knee, sit on up, exhale, feel that stretch along the front of your hip flexor. Try to stay a little square in your hips so that your hips are still pointing forward. Keeping your hands on your hips will help with that. If you want, you can take your arms overhead or just leave them right here. And now as you're ready, come on back. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. It's kind of like a half split. And then you're going to fold over that front leg. Think about bending from the hip here, not just arching your back over. So bending from the hip, coming forward. Only as your flexibility allows. There's no reason to push it. You can kind of move around here if that feels nice. Keeping this foot flexed will also be a little bit more of an intense stretch. Come on up when you're ready. Lift up that back leg. Now bring your foot back so you're in a nice high plank. Pause for a second, and we're going to do the other side. So left foot forward, rock back and forth. Really feeling that nice opening in your hips. When you're ready, drop your right knee gently. Come on up. Think about keeping your hips tucked under. Your core is still engaged. You're really stretching out your hip flexor here. Just breathing. Maybe your hands come overhead like you did on the other side, or they stay right on your hips. And when you're ready, just rock back, flex that left foot, come back onto your right knee, and then you're going to fold at the hip over your left leg. You can move back and forth here. Maybe you stretch to the outside of the foot if that feels good for you. Maybe you do a little counter twist. This is really your time. This is your time to cool down. Show your body a little love after that workout. When you're ready, put that foot back down on the ground. Lift that right knee. We're going to come back into our plank. And now we're going to slowly walk our hands back up into a forward fold. Now clasp your hands behind your back and just let your arms hang over. Maybe sway a little side to side, maybe bend your knees. Don't lock your knees here. This is a nice and easy fold. This should feel like a nice release after the triceps work that we did. You can bring your hands down. Maybe you join opposite hand to opposite elbow. Sway back and forth. You can shake your head no, shake your head yes. And now very, very slowly, you're going to roll all the way up one vertebrae at a time so that your head is the last thing to come up, keeping a soft bend in your knees. Sweep your arms overhead. As you inhale, exhale as the arms come down, let it all go. Woo, great job, everyone at home. Thank you so much for joining us for this 20-minute kettlebell workout. If you liked this workout, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get more workouts like this. I'm Amy, and this is Reese. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you again soon.